few of the national dailies. First, we'll take some WhatsApp messages. Remember, it is 0809-030-6416. That's the WhatsApp number. And quite a lot of them. Usually we have a barrage of messages. Okay. Federal government should stop threatening NLC with court contempt rather than threatening Labour. The government should do the needful. Christian Williams from Igwe. The assertions made by Commissioner for Youth Affairs in Rivers State is a good one because over time the government at all levels have always celebrated criminals while their victims are forgotten. If only government at all levels will now concentrate on the law-abiding citizens and ensure that justice is served, then our society will start running better. Ihemadu Charles. On no account should NLC or TUC put off the planned nationwide strike. This government has done us more harm than good. It's time to pay back. Let the entire Nigerian rise to give them equal of same measures they have been giving us. Obiama Noble. Good morning. This one says, I joined NEC to call on NLC and TUC not to go on strike as it will further cripple our economy. The views of Honorable Chisom on granting criminals amnesty is ideal. Amnesty is just encouraging more people to involve in crime. RESEC promises credible election the powers that be won't let them do it. This one says, good morning, Okoku Stanley. Why you can't go on your planned strike? Federal government tells the TUC and NLC. Let the NLC and TUC not listen to the government because the majority of Nigerians are behind them. This one says, good morning. It is good that the chairman of NLC is speaking for Nigerian workers' welfare. They will speak for us. He spoke for both people. If you listened carefully, he said the workers' condition of working and to alleviate the sufferings that Nigerians are going through based on the policies that has been implemented by the government. So, Labour has always had both sides covered. Sugar Boy Christian from Igwe. This person says, Andrew, greetings. If a sitting governor is doing absolutely well in the state, no doubt that his political party will win in all local governments. Politics is local and no governors joke with local government election. I thank God ability to Igbo. Beautiful thing is, our conversation on the morning crossfire today is on local government chairmen. And I think it's something we're going to run building up to the elections. Like their performances, are they really doing what they should be doing? We'll find out. Okay, good morning. This one says, Andrew, federal government threatens the TUC and NLC leaders with court contempt. It's a bad one. Let the NLC and TUC not listen to the federal government because Nigerians have lost hope. Round face from Rome Kini. How to abbreviate that? You wrote a whole lot of oh goodness. It was an epistle you wrote. Let's leave it that way. And I couldn't read everything. NLC should be indeed result-oriented. The planned industrial action should only be suspended with cogent and verifiable reasons. This is because economic realities is becoming unbecoming. Okay. Festus DU Hart sent that message, which is where I'm asking my questions. Would Labour only call it off when refineries start working? Because it would be almost useless to go on a strike and then you now still have meetings with the government and government will now promise again things that you have already met them for before and you people have agreed on before. I'm not talking of past administration. This particular administration had met with Labour and they had said, okay, this is how we are going to tackle this palliative subsidy removal thing. And then while they were even having that conversation, government went ahead and did what it wanted to do, which was the first sign that got Labour talking and saying, oh, it means you don't respect us or the agreements that we have. So how would this play out? I've been trying to play it in my head. I'm sure we would hear more from Labour. Let's get on to some of the newspapers now. On the Vanguard, this one says, why you can't go on your planned strike. Federal government tells NLC TUC. Naira Marley releases his last conversation with Mohbad as police arrest Sam Larry. Federal government working to remove bottlenecks around oil production. Heineken Lokbobri. And what else do we got? On the Vanguard? Impeachment. Ganduje sets up committee to address crisis in Ondo. Well, all of those you find on the Vanguard newspaper. On the Punch, Labour faults federal government's meeting, insists on indefinite strike. Another one here says food prices jump by 31%, says NBS. That's National Bureau of Statistics. Debt crisis, stop tax waivers, IMF tells Nigeria. I think we had that in one of the papers as well yesterday. Definite strike, labor protests as federal government threatens union leaders with contempt charge. Military intercepts 388 million naira stolen crude, arrests 22. All right. Umahi locks out workers, protesters cite hardship for lateness. And you would also see this: Nigeria's fuel quality price attracting smugglers, customs. Academic record, Atiku asks court to overrule Tinubu's objection. Some of the headlines on the Punch. 0817-923-0003 and 0817-923-0007. Good news from our three. Good morning to you. Straight to the point, please.
Good morning, my brother, man.
Go on.
Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, well, thank God for that.
Respect to conduct LG elections. If you ask me, I have heard many people talking about it. For me, it is sham. My people used to say, if British carry block, what do you go to paper? If INEC election, that is the ultimate, could be rigged, my own unit was rigged with help of the police and all to one direction. How much more the second election that is conducted by the same persons we are electing that rigged the INEC election? And that takes me to the issue of the Chisom issue about no form of amnesty should be given. Now, he does not have the local stand to say what he just said because he's part of the government. You remember when we all crying during when Alfonso went to collect his material from Sanjay Cup in INEC? Those youths that we are pulling out guns from the Sienna vehicles, who gave them those guns? Which party we are supporting? Who we are protecting them? What has happened to them up to this moment? And you come to tell me that you don't have power to do that, you're going to give them amnesty when there's no job and they have guns to do job for you? My name is Good News.
Okay, good news. God's time in Onelga. Good morning.
Good morning, Femi Andrew.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Femi Andrew, NEC plead with NLC and TUC not to embark on the indefinite strike. I join in the voice of NEC to plead with NLC and TUC because that will further cripple the economy and also cause an hardship on the citizens of Nigeria. Because one, not everybody has what it takes to restock or stock up their house. Most people base their food on their daily income. Maybe go out to get 2,000 or any other means. So I think NLC and TUC should not embark on that strike. They should hold on and listen to the federal government. And secondly, Commissioner for Youth Affairs, Chisom Bale, saying that they can grant amnesty over whatever thing they have done. You see, I tend to agree with on not granting them amnesty because it will give room for the children to keep engaging in those activities. But secondly, I want to ask Chisom Bale. I was among those that was attacked by Chisom Bale and his boys in Oyibo against Senator Magnus Ngiabi when we went there to campaign. So what will Chisom Bale tell me? That he has never led a youth, that did something higgledy-piggledy to people? Because I saw him, he led them, and I think that was what orchestrated his appointment. So please, why they call black, they should understand other colors still exist. Thank you, and do have a smart day.
Temple in Rumumasi, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Femi Andrew. Happy weekend, sir.
Right, go ahead.
Yes, so I want to join on calling on the NLC and TUC. I have said it and I will continue to say it. They shouldn't, lead Nigerians into a plunge by crippling the economy. But if they must embark on this indefinite strike, I think they must stick to it till all their demands are met. Not that we are pushing forward a demand, then you want to enter another MOU on top of an agreement that will amount to effort in futility. Please, Labour should tread with caution. In as much as I am encouraging and I'm so much happy with their efforts so far, but they should think twice. If at all continue on this, dialogue and negotiation, I think it will do us a whole lot of good. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. Let's see, Clinton from Bori. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Labour should try and apply reasoning to what they are doing, because crippling the economy, we are bound to bringing back this government to ground zero. This government is just a few months old, and Labour is very hasty in their demands for 200% increase in minimum wage. So if they cripple the economy now, how would they get a 200% increase in minimum wage? So I beg them to ensure that whenever they are demanding from the government, should be sustainable. Not that they will demand today, demand tomorrow, and keep on demanding. They should be sustainable in their demands for the federal government. Then lastly, RISEC to conduct free and fair election in Rivers State. I don't think that will be possible. It's like putting water on the back of a fowl. Thank you very much.
All right, Mufasa from NTA Road. Morning to you.
Yeah, hi Andrew. Good morning.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. The statement credited to the Commissioner for Youth Rivers State, saying that amnesty will not be considered for members of these gang groups and cultists. I think that is a very fantastic position. I'm also suggesting and advising that apart from the government, there are some religious houses that usually grant amnesty to some of these miscreants by way of trying to show solidarity and all of that. I also want them to take this, as a wake-up call. Enough of amnesty. Amnesty has actually not helped. I think these people should, be shown to the correctional, facilities where they will be corrected and, the appropriate punishment meted out on them for the atrocities they've committed against the state and humanity. And I've also said that, Andrew, lastly, it's been credited to a gentleman, I think, Ogoni Liberation Initiative, Mr. Douglas, saying that before the element section of the road should be constructed, that compensation should be paid to families of those who have been killed. For me, I think that is going to delay the construction of that road, in as much as we want compensations for those who have actually suffered on that road. But I think they should allow that road to be constructed so that people can enjoy passing that road to their destination and villages, once and for all. That's my position, and have a nice day.
Okay, then let's get on to Ida, calling from Nkoro. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, I want to talk about the RISEC matter. I know the RISEC in Rivers State will conduct a very credible election, because they have been conducting election for Rivers State. So when you come out to contest election, the majority carry the votes in anywhere. So they should not say that it's PDP. PDP has never put their matter in RISEC hands. So RISEC will conduct a better election. And Dr. Fabreke, please allow the construction work to go, so that we that are from Rivers State and other districts will contribute to pay for that compensation. Leave them to my alone so that they will come and do that road. Thank you very much. God bless you. Good morning.
All right, morning to you. Let's go to Uche Ken in Echie. Uche, please turn down the volume of your radio. Good morning.
Good. Let me look at NEC appeal to Labour to shun strike. I want to say this morning, why they keep appealing to Labour, what is their position towards the silence of federal government? As far as I am concerned, Labour is fighting a good fight, if we must be sincere to ourselves. But I still argued in my spirit, if Labour won't make a U-turn on Monday midnight. But before they will be planning to make a U-turn, I urge them not to be worried about the federal government threat. Hence, they have held several meetings with federal government, and all ended without a fruitful outcome. And finally, I want to tell Labour also, before you must embark on strike, make una look well. Do not embark on strike like head sectors who go on strike tomorrow, return next tomorrow, go again, return again. go again and they keep messing what is called strike up. I don't want to hear that. Then finally, the Commissioner for Youth, Chisombali, said there will be no amnesty for cultists. I clap for you, sir, this morning. Because this issue of amnesty is not helping our youth. It is rather motivating them to go and commit more crimes. Considering the fact that after committing this crime, I will be considered through amnesty tomorrow. But if one who commits a crime fails the music, I believe it will serve as a lesson to others not to go into committing such crimes. I hear you, sir.
Thank you. Chicken, let's go on to Rukboku now, where Walter is on the line. Walter, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Yes, Commissioner for Youth coming out to say...
Oh, apologies, Walter. You have to call back on behalf of the service providers. I'm apologizing to you. Samuel Omerelu, calling from Omerelu this morning. Hello, Samuel.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you. Go ahead.
Saying that they should pay compensation before they continue with the ECS road, development. We have a governor. We have a listening governor. She said that appropriate compensation to the governor to allow that contract to go on, so that people will finish it before the end of the tenure, than paying them into who? If you have the data of those who are involved in that, you should send it to the governor of the state. Please, I will have a good governor that can listen to him. So that these people can do the work freely. So the issue of INEC, I laugh. INEC research will fail us. They will fail us. If you are doubting me, watch from now till December. You see their style. They just want to charge other party to come in. When they come in, they will take their money and conduct one-line election. So they hide their face in shame because they are disappointment to us. Thank you.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Samuel. Let's go to... All right, we'll start with Leighton Barimbori first before we go on. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
All right, good morning to you.
Yeah, happy weekend to you.
All right, wish you same. Go ahead.
Yeah, NEC appeal to NLC to give more time to federal government. I don't even understand where NEC and the federal government itself is trying to direct labor and the people to. Because asking for more time for over 8 years now, or more than 8 years, during the Buhari administration, they have been saying give federal government more time. The labor has been able to execute most of the time they were supposed to use for strike and say, okay, for peace to reign, they give them more time. Up till now, the federal government and NEC are still asking for more time. Should labor be there till the kingdom come? And I see that with all this appeal they are making, they do not have the interest of the people. They do not look at the direction of labor to see that the refinery is not working in this country. Worker salaries cannot meet the present high cost of commodity in the market. Please, I want to appeal. They should not ask for more time again. They should do the needful. Then Chizon Bali saying there should be no amnesty for cultists. I see that Port is trying to call Keto black because what happened last time for him being present at a place where people were being attacked, then he is not giving us any headway in his comment. Then lastly, Red saying they want to conduct election. This is not election, it's selection.
All right, let's go to Victor and NTA Road and Jackson in Ozuoba. Jackson, good morning.
Good morning, Safemi Andrew.
Welcome.
Yes, I would like to talk about the NLC planned strike.
Go ahead.
Okay. I heard that the NEC is asking the NLC to hold on with the strike after their meeting yesterday. I want to know if this NEC understands the suffering that the masses are going through in the country. And they are also talking about the palliative that the 2 billion naira that was shared to the states. How do they plan to intervene in this situation? Have they verified how much this palliative have been able to caution the effects of this suffering and the source of the removal in the country before asking the NLC to hold on with their planned strike? Because these NEC seem not to understand what is going on in the country. And you're asking for more time to do what? Is it on the discussion that the NLC had with the federal government that they failed to implement before carrying on the removal of the plant subsidy and coming up with the palliative that nobody benefited from it? Or is it the 2 cups of rice that was shared to a family that they are talking about again? Or the planned nation broadcast that they said the president is planning to come up with on the 1st of October? Is it what we are going to hear again? The long story without any benefit to the masses or any effect or positive effect to the masses. I don't understand. You see, people don't know what we are going through in this country. Our politicians, they failed us totally because they don't have any future plans for us.
All right, Jackson. Let's go to Paul now in Kana. Paul, good morning.
Good morning. I want to talk about the issue of St. Valley, where the government of Rivers State will not grant amnesty to repentant militant. I think this one's like Clafan and the lack of government. If the government can stand on their statement that the state of the government should be the bond, because inferiority complexes have been beholding many of us wherever we get to ground where amnesty have been given, motor vehicle have been given to these courts who have been killing, who have been naming people. We give them a vehicle, they give them a building, befitting everything. They give them social amenities because they have been killing people. Yes, if the government is making their stand correct at this point in time, I think this should be a welcome development. And lastly, this will conduct a credible election. I think this is a very good one if they can stand by their statement. Again, political parties should go about now mobilizing, campaigning, go on the track. I know it's yet for campaign. They should get their meeting and hold their house together, ensure that before 2024, they should have a formidable parties that will strike it out with the People's Democratic Party.
All right, thank you very much, Paul. Let's go to Stanley now from Edelemon, and then we'll take some messages on Facebook. Good morning, Stanley.
Yes, I want to talk about the issue raised by opposition political parties against free sex. You see, my people used to say that you don't shoot an antelope because that antelope has come. Well, you aim, you prepare yourself before you shoot that antelope. And that is the major reason why most political parties, opposition political parties in Rivers State fail elections. Most of them, they don't prepare. I don't know what even to call them. There's no way you compare them to PDP. PDP, we normally meet outside when there's an election. We meet ourselves. And that's why it's as if PDP is formidable. We'll continue to be formidable in Rivers State. We'll continue to win election. And each time we win, the opposition political parties, we keep crying that we rig. We don't rig election. We win election because we're on ground in Rivers State. For the people talking about Chisom Mbali, those issues raised against him is neither here or there. Chisom Mbali is a doctor, and there's no time somebody like Chisom Mbali will start carrying talks to fight opposition party. So those issues are neither here or there. Chisom Mbali is somebody who is clean, you know.
All right,
so I support the issue he raised against giving amnesty to some of these boys fighting, causing problem in Rivers State.
All right, Stanley, thank you. On Facebook, Justice Anebeli should tell us another story because the last time I checked, election has never been free and fair. That's from Clever Sonny. Rejoice Ewa says, good morning. Why are people trying to blame NLC on their proposed strike? If they didn't go on strike, the federal government would not, if they don't go on strike, the federal government would not listen. Wanyan Wobioma says, NEC should stop asking NLC and TUC to put off this strike. Enough of this long suffering. Nigerians are suffering and they are telling NLC and TUC not to shut down. I watched a video of a Cameroonian who was mocking Nigeria. He was talking about how, for Cameroonians, coming to Nigeria felt like traveling to Europe because of the exchange rates between the Naira and the Cameroonian currency at the time. And it was something around 20,000 Naira was up to about 60,000 Cameroonian currency. And in Cameroon, he said, but now it's flipped. It's flipped. 15,000 Naira of Cameroon's money, it's about 25,000 Naira. Nigerian naira. And he said, you know what that means? That they're in Cameroon now, when Nigerians are the ones coming to Cameroon, and Cameroon's feeling like Europe. It was funny, but it was also heartbreaking at the same time, because it just shows you how far we've fallen. And the fact that our leaders still have time to think about, oh, you are witch hunting, you are this, and that's what we're fighting about. That's we're not really looking at the issues on ground and focusing on helping to make sure we build a better economy. Not like we do not know what the right thing to do is, but why are we not doing it? We have a commercial next, and after the commercial, we'll take some more messages on Facebook and on Twitter, now known as X. The handles are Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Good morning.
Hey friends, it's David Kate and the winner of the